Hello, hello. So I'm sitting here doing something I do all the time, working on my blog, and I literally just got a question, or not a question, a question on that post I wrote a long time ago called I Wish I Could Cry With You, But I Can't. It was a really good question, and up until like a couple weeks ago I didn't have a good answer. So I wanted to share with you guys the question and answer because I feel like a lot of people have this too. So basically the post about I wish I could cry with you but I can't was about like having to have up this like emotional wall occasionally when you're taking care of people that are dying, just so that you can take care of the other patients, and also so you can kind of self-preservation, because if you do that too much it sort of takes over. So this is the question that Holly put on my blog. How do you not let the dots connect later when you're thinking and not at work, before you sleep, when you shower, while you're eating with your loved ones and hoping that it won't happen to them, it meaning whatever situation happened with your patients? And so I actually recently finished a book by Dr. Brené Brown called Daring Greatly, and I've talked about it on my social stuff a few times, but I noticed that was something that I've experienced is I have these patients die and then I go home and the dust settles and all I can think about is that happening to my family and my loved ones, and it's really a really kind of, oh, do you hear Hannah? Hannah's waking up from her nap. But it's John's turn to go quiet her, so we'll just hang out. So how do you sit in those quiet moments and not be overcome with anxiety or sadness because you are thinking of all these worst case scenarios with your loved ones? And I have been going through that a lot, especially when you're working in the hospital and you're seeing all these worst case scenarios. So she had something on there that really affected me very positively, and she said that it's called foreboding joy. So you're like almost dreading these moments of joy because they just make you think, when am I going to lose it? I'm going to lose it anytime, right? So like I'd be hanging out with John and just loving spending time with him or my family or whatever. And then it's like, well, this could be over any time. He could have an aneurysm and he could just die, and I know exactly what that would look like, you know? And the way that she recommended responding with it is when you feel these moments of foreboding joy is to respond with gratitude. So when those feelings of dread and anxiety pop up, to just stop and be thankful for the moment that you're in, the person that you're with, or whatever the joy is. To just stop those feelings by responding with gratitude. And the book is called Daring Greatly. I'll tweet a picture of the cover of it later, but it's on Amazon. I got it for like $10, and I just blew through that bad boy, especially as a new parent, and I think just as a person. There's a lot of really great information in there, just to going through a lot of different things in various stages of life. And so that was really helpful for me. Helpful for me as a parent, having this new person that you love desperately, but just as a nurse, because you're going to see patients die and you're going to have no choice but to equate that to your loved ones. And it's really hard not to, and it starts in nursing school and ends the day you quit nursing, I guess. But I just want to, Dr. Brené Brown. So I just want to encourage anybody that is having a tough time with a patient death, or just getting used to seeing people walking through their worst nightmare, and it's just another day of work for you. When you get home and the dust settles, and your baby stops crying, and you're just very thankful, like having those moments staring over her crib of her like looking up at me and smiling, and really being able to enjoy those moments and not having the foreboding joy or another way of saying like dreading joy, because it reminds you how you could be without it so soon or immediately. Because as nurses, we're constantly aware of that, right? So I just want to encourage people to respond with gratitude and thankfulness for not that you're not, but to remind yourself of how thankful you are, and to keep that at the forefront of your mind when you have these feelings where you're like, I could just lose this. Just try to think, I'm so thankful that this is here in the first place. So that was my little aha moment I just had, and I thought I would just share it with everybody. So That's all I had. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm sitting here working on the blog and those videos I was talking about last night on my Periscope, so I need to get back to it, and apparently me and John need to go give Hannah a couple cuddles. So have a great day, guys.